I always notice we're back, and yeah, so this is part 12 now, I believe, of Final Fantasy VII lowest level settings possible here. He's gonna Demon Rush now, I think. There we go, there's the Demon Rush, cure all. Please. Yes. So we can survive the Demon Rush, that's the most important thing. We can survive that. Hopefully he doesn't counter there. I don't think he has a counter attack. Actually it doesn't. Okay, so that's important. So yes, I'm not cure. Yeah, you should just keep throwing Molotovs. That's bad. That might have been too early with her limit break, actually. I think we need to throw at least an elixir and claw, probably. I didn't want to. Oh, I'm fucking rude. The thing is, we would have gotten like a lot of damage there actually if things were going right here, but now she's going to be dead because of that. Then I'm going to elixir claw. She's soon dead. So that and claw, and she's soon stone here. So you know. Imagine if we used had Phoenix Downs here, then this encounter would have been so much easier. Yeah, wait, instead. Then now she becomes stone. Oh, that's a very good combination from the boss. Yeah. And this is not because, he fails on this encounter, he is totally soft lock now. Stuff that's the encounter isn't actually that hard and stuff that, you know, it's just because we don't need steal and we don't need cover here, so we can do this instead. We can step on the user, we can cover for some reason, because that should make it stronger actually. And the thing is, if we used had Phoenix Downs here, then this would have been not much of an issue at all, stuff that. And yeah, we can just throw autos. We do have sense also, right? The characters, we have sense on clone and we have sense on her. Yeah, the fact that we also gave her long range is really good and stuff, that's really what was, yeah. Main problem, as soon as a party member dies, then that's when it really gets bad and stuff that. Like, it is still possible to do this though. Although I'm pretty certain that we cannot poison it, because I mean, if we can use poison it, then I should use time poison it and stuff that, you know. So is he just gonna cave in immediately? No. We still need to do that here, and you do need to stop casting Molotovs here. And I think that I might actually expose him here instead. Maybe not. 6 relative damage there, because we got the Yeon dot there. Okay. And then they do the thing. This cloud at least there. And that's absolute worse, because now he's just gonna kill her. And then you can do nothing after that, basically, pretty much. Of course, if I get off something here, if I get off, for example, this, and then it petrifies eyes when there's one Pokemon on the left. Alright, but it doesn't work in Claw. I thought that would maybe freeze him, but no. Explosion might be possible here. It's gonna Demon Rush. Turning down battle speed might also work, of course, obviously. So, but imagine if you have Phoenix Downs here. But even then, right, because, yeah. He used off that and then we used Devil. Because that's the thing, we don't have any swag foot dive. We don't have any maybe no more can't be poisoned. Because I mean, we got Turbo Ethers, we got Mega Elixirs and stuff like that, but yeah. I don't want to do too many attempts though, by the way. Just of that, because yeah. And theoretically, you can get into fights. We could get into fights, except those fights are really, really difficult to win. And stuff that. So we immediately start with that, and it's the best start, really. And I feel like right if we just get lucky with certain things, then I feel like it's going to be doable. Why the fuck are you getting turns when they're like doing their limit? That's the thing, when the limit break things are spinning, you shouldn't be able to get a turn at that point, but yeah, but it's just... Yeah, I'm just gonna kill the party now. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to do. It's getting very frustrating. Yeah, because normally you use, of course, you use Big Guard in this fight, but normally also you have Tifa at low health and her using certain things, but yeah. Because I mean, I feel like our levels aren't too low to normally survive here, and stuff like that's the thing. But, no, but we do have weight on that there. So... Yeah, but even if we set up like a barrier, like even if we cast like barrier all, it wouldn't be enough, I feel like, you know, and stuff like that. Right, so is it just gonna be challenge to fail? Or are there like steals we could do? That would help here, like getting right arms and then use strong right arms. Cast Bahamut first, she chances. And maybe just waste the explosion here, maybe. Now, of course, if all of them could have had the restoration materia, if we would have just given everyone restoration materia here and everyone could just heal themselves, then this wouldn't be an issue either, I feel like. Slowly turbo ether yourself here. Molotov, and then Claude used cure out here. I knew that was gonna happen just because of fucking bullshit. And imagine right now you have to basically wait for a turn for Claude here, for example. And yeah, and if you, here's the thing, right? If we would have had used multiply. If we would have had used multiply here, restore materia, then things would have been like way easier and stuff like that. So yeah. Or he's going to Demon Rush, I think. There's the Demon Rush. And then of course the fact that he can use the immediate to start throwing stones immediately. So even if Claude heals himself here, for example, yeah, Claude can get, you know, it should still be decent damage here, yeah. So it's over 1,000 damage there. She has no way to heal herself up here, and then it's gonna go used for her immediately because she has lowest health there. And then it's just gonna go for Claude, and Claude is just gonna die. I mean, do we just wait until he starts preparing Demon Rush, and then just hope that he doesn't double us? Because we could still die here if he decides to double us. You just make him run out. You see, that just happens eventually. Actually, I don't mind this actually, like trying to figure this out, because it might actually be doable. It's just that we need to do some very correct things, I think. Is there something else we could do? Because I feel like we need to cast Bahamut. That's just something we need to do. But then she has nothing that is lowering her HP. She has nothing that is lowering her HP, so they cannot get more HP than that. The only one who can get more is Claude. See, used even like restore on everyone. Would just make this much easier, like if everyone just had restore, that would make it so much easier, but it isn't on it, so you know. Because what he has 10,000, right? He has 10,000 is what he has exactly. Oh yes, we could go into that room and try and get encounters there and stuff like that, but then I feel like the stuff that we have, if we want to get encounters, for example, then like so Bahamut maybe one-shots them, so that then if Bahamut one-shots them, we can just get into an encounter, have cast Bahamut, kill them, and then like get a lot of XP and stuff like that. Like we can still get out of this and stuff like that, you know. But I would rather not grind and stuff like that, you know. Because imagine, right, if it's just like, oh, just get lucky, just have, you know, because I believe we can make him run out of MP. So add Molotov first here then. Okay, but she exposes herself just here instead. Keep the helmets here. Because we do have mega elixirs and stuff that in like really bad scenarios. So that maybe that's what we have to do. We have to use like all out here just to try and survive. Also here. Okay, but then we can use healing wind here. Yeah, we might actually need to kill all these here. Yeah, we need to. Because otherwise he could die from one. I need to wait here so I can cast. No, that was too late there. I should have Mega Elixir there. I thought about Mega Elixir in there, but... Lord incoming. Oh wow, she dies and didn't rush. Okay. Let's actually try and get a run encounter here and see, can we get a regular encounter in there? That's not a certain specific encounter that I'm reading. Yeah, so you can actually get encounters in this room, by the way, and stuff like that. But yeah, the thing is though that the encounter I believe here is fixed. Right, you always get the dragons, and I think we can use the Bahamut them here. That's to kill all of them, I think. Mega Flag. Alright, so here's the thought, like, okay, like, how many levels do we go for here and stuff? That would be the question, right? Like, because normally I wouldn't want to do this, you know, and stuff that. But yeah, the question is though, do we kill in one Bahamut? We kill in one Bahamut. We do not. This is kind of what I was afraid of. Just try and kill them afterwards. One trying does not kill them, and that did not kill them either. I'm casting another try with her though. Okay. And you are exactly how much? Option 400 to 40. When you give turbo ethers. Okay, so that's actually very good. 240 is not the best or anything, but still it's, you know, it is decent. So level 17, level 18, level 17, level 17. Okay. So that's one fight. And how many fights could we do here? Right now we get slightly easier fight here. So Bahamut again. And it's fine, and then new death blow. Again, right, the fact that I don't know how easy it is to get the turbo ether here, but every single turbo ether is huge. Because Bahamut is very expensive. Of course. Now, of course, if we would have used the Rune Blade here, for example, just gonna cast Flying. He claws all here. So gets just an alpha time for 20 MP. Okay, good. That should be slightly less though. Okay. Exit rest. Tranquilize. I think we need to get them to level 19 though here, actually. It's probably the most important thing. How much is the summon? Bahamut is, yeah, but Bahamut is 100 MP and stuff like that. So Trine has actually come in useful here and stuff like that, you know. Instead of the other flanks of Cosmic Lord instead of, you know. Well, I kind of wish they would have made him a Wendor hero and stuff like that at this point, you know. Let's hope we get the triple one, and hope. We can actually try here, try like that. Never can, Bahamut. I might say maybe it is better to use Bahamut here and stuff that maybe. Or use, you know. Because right, I also think that with the levels it will help our defense as well. That's not bad. Yeah. Because the worst thing is, of course, if we would have had, for example, Phoenix Downs here, then, or even used having, they should be dead now then. So that's crazy. Magic is not important, right? No, magic is not going to be important in this fight. I think we try now, because now everyone is level 19 here. And I use 2 with Claude. And yeah, sure, she is not at the highest of MP here, but she doesn't really need MP for this fight. Because of that, so yes. And in worst case scenario, that is why I saved outside there basically and stuff like that. So you know, that's why I saved outside there. So that, you know, in case something like this would happen. So that's yeah. Yeah. And I honestly feel that is why you get Bahamut there specifically. So that you can use Bahamut and then use enemy skill. But if you had a better enemy skills here, you could use the enemy skill them to death and then save a lot of MP and stuff. That's yeah. Let's see how this goes. So Kevin first, so Kyoran first, Death Blow with Tifa. Tifa got hit extremely hard here for some reason. Wow, now it's, yeah, so that's over 1500 here. Right, and a healing wind here. Now her heal is also more powerful as well here. But he still needs to heal here. She needs to Death Blow. I really want to sense also if we get a turn for it here. Ow. Can we get to 45? It has 7k health kind of left. She's gonna Demon Rush. In a Molotov first, getting Cross Slash. Ouch. Molotov. Molotov. Use Mega Elixir here. Yes, we do. Take part of everything else, boom. It's auto damage again. Should keep us safe for slightly longer here. Auto into Molotov. Have we Bahamut yet, by the way? No, we have not. We have not even Bahamut yet. Get a next turn now. Yeah, he's like... He's almost dead now. We could try and go for Death Blow here, but I feel like just we have still a full heal with that. We can throw Ether with Claude if necessary. Another Demon Rush. Let's go for the damage here. Maybe win. Yeah, we win here, we win here. We win. That's how you always. Yeah, and that's fight. That was actually a really good fight, I was saying. So we had to grind up a bit here, but yeah, you know, I mean, 21, 20, that is still, I mean, maybe too much a bit, but I still feel like that was necessary there. So that, yeah. I understand, feel the same to the take accountability. Yeah. And it's gonna be interesting here now when she disappears and stuff that, you know. Yeah, so we needed to grind a bit there and stuff that, you know, which wasn't really the plan, but, you know, it is better used than having to do low there and stuff, then, you know, buy a bunch of Phoenix Downs. And I mean, here's the thing that high potions would have been a full hit at that point and stuff that, but yeah. Because we saw there how crucial it was that not a single one got KO there, so that we needed to cast like revive and stuff. That was really what the bad stuff was. Except that because you cannot quote unquote revive all, it's not a thing. It's certain revive all is not a thing. This must be it. Transport the planet to Wyoming. Yeah, because keep in mind that if we would have equipped the firing on Eric there like a dumbass, that specific accessor, then we would have lost out on the firing and stuff that, you know. Claudius is moving automatically. And it's basically like, and it becomes easier to do this if you just get out of the way and hopefully we can do the same. What? Okay. Basically. Another thing. Fuck. couldn't do it then. I couldn't do it then. I don't know if I used max at wrong time there. But we can still sell the staff now for her. At least one of the staff, so you can see her hair there. You might say, oh, but now you use similar level to the one that we were before and stuff that, and the other, like the Cloud Solo challenge and stuff that, but I don't think we're that close in terms of level and stuff that, and there's still going to be fights that we're going to avoid and stuff that, and not to do and stuff that, so we're still going to be lower and stuff that, but yeah. But then I think that would have been the only ground there, because I think that we could have done it, for example, one if we would have had some high potions, one if we would have had Phoenix Downs, and one if we would have had Barrier, and maybe Haste as well, because we could have got some time materia. We could have probably cast Haste all, at least. Slump. And it was good that we knew Demon's Fall HP there, because otherwise I wouldn't have gone probably for the cross last day at that point. We were low. But I knew at that point really that I had very little chance to heal the entire party there. So that now keep in mind, of course, if everyone would have had restoration materia there, for example, and everyone could have used heal themselves, then we would probably. Call them Yankees. Okay. And now, turn the 16. So boom. And then so we said, this is not the purple, this should be the. So they should move to turn 21 then. And then this. Like that, and okay. Yeah, maybe it should have been more purple, maybe it should have been the blue one, it should have been that there. Yeah, that's so 207 on this instead of 149 or whatever it was on the other one. There we go. And then 212 and what was it? So 212 here. The other one was on the 49, this was on the 28, I think. On the 24, I think. It's actually very nice. So Barrett is only level 18, so you know. So back to Lunomlet, back to Runeblade. Move all, exchange. She equips Platinum Fist, she equips Power Wrist. But Power Wrist back, maybe, no, maybe not on Cloud, or maybe. We'll see. So go to that exchange, and yeah, you don't lose out on the material that she had equipped, of course, obviously. So get all of the material back. All the elemental materials back as well. So yes, so there's the rocket punch, for example. Welcome to use Citrus to fast again. Exodia. Hey, how are you? Yeah, so accessories. We can get Tom here, we can get Mr. 5, but now do you sell out all these weapons now? Instead of use the staff now. Weapon, rocket punch, work glove. Trumpet shell, I'm pretty certain is one of those style weapons. Pretty certain. I don't know we are keeping so now we have 50,000 here. Oops. Wait, were you having items? No. Get 30 Phoenix Downs. Because they all used by more, like we could have just bought more Black Restore material and stuff like that, and that would have probably worked as well. Oops, like that. So I'm curious now, because now we might not be able to use Tifa for a while here. So the level Tifa is, let's see here, I'm curious. So he's level 18. It's pretty close on leveling. That is pretty far away, 285. 1400, 285, he's level 19, so not gonna get to use Sid, but I'm checking on Sid. Trident is technically worse. Trident is worse, but Trident is more like crit attack damage or attack percentage damage, so Dragoon Lance is technically better there because it's more slots, so yes. That means, for example, Bar is out of question and Bruce is actually a question here, so 16, 19, and then 14. Okay, so it's Barrett. It's Barrett and Cappuccino. Back to Barrett and Cappuccino show. So she's highest. Okay, so do that for now. I don't read it yet. I'm gonna do this with 7 to 3rd slot here. Maybe we could have stayed over all the rows. See saves here, for example. We could do that for another round. Alright, those are the limit breaks file. So all of these the ones with C here are the ones that we can replace. Except for, of course, the final one here. Like the one that we cannot replace is this one, the one where we changed the color, basically this one. So now let's close here, of course, obviously. Now we need to, of course, still get rid of. We need to get rid of the. We need to sell the trident. We need to get rid of the trident, of course, but yeah. So it was a bit annoying there, because here's the thing that I'm pretty certain that if we would have left everyone with restore there, and everyone would have been able to like cure themselves and stuff that, and that would have been a big deal for that fight. Stuff that, and also, for example, if everyone would have had like the diamond, for example, diamond would have given us a lot more, health, or rather diamond armor would have given us more like physical defense. I believe that thing that it drops down with all things counts as being physical and stuff like that. That would have always been good as well. Because yeah, there are going to be still some differences, of course, and stuff that, like in Whirlwind Maze, I'm not going to allow any of those encounters. So if you just get one of those encounters, even if you get one of those encounters later, we're just pretty much screwed and stuff that. So yeah, it might be frustrating because, what happened last time. Okay, let's just, I want to buy something. So now we can use the trident there with no problem. Keep the Yoshi-Yuki though. You can see there's the diamond, which would have given us 57 physical defense. Right, and hypothesis might be something we invest into as well, but yeah, so I haven't decided what our setup is going to be yet. But yeah, obviously we are going to need enemy skill and stuff that to set up that as well. So, oops, we get the music first. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this time. So yeah, so we're about 9 hours, 42 minutes in. Right, almost end of this one and stuff that. So yeah, it's not that fast of a time, but yeah, still, it's sad already considering, but yeah. I mean, we probably could have done it without doing the grounding in Temple of Winds, and we probably could have done it and stuff that. But then things would have been slightly different and stuff that, but yeah. I'm having to feel like things would have been slightly different if we would have had not grounded. Like, because here's the thing, right? If you would have had restore on every single party member, then yes, every single party member would have been able to heal himself. If they have got low and stuff that, and then it's just basically looking at opening and then throwing like the molotovs for the damage and stuff that. But we also saw there, for example, what those extra levels also did for our damage. They're specifically War Club. Instead of like doing 500 per those limit breaks, we did like 700 or almost like 800 damage each. So we did like almost like 1600 just from 2 like limit breaks. And the fact that she had learned somersault was of course really big as well as that. Yeah. And of course also those kills that we got there. Most of those kills we got with. Most of those kills we actually got with Aerith there because of like casting Trine and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very good as well. So yes. So we're gonna have to see how things are gonna go, because obviously right on the Schizo fight I'm not that worried about the Schizo fight, because we're just able to use the thing that, and also we can use the cold armlet, for example, against the icicle, against its most powerful move, the whole that icicle drop or whatever it can do. So that, yeah. And of course, we can get Icon as well and stuff that. Which Icon is going to be such a big deal. Getting Icon and stuff like that. And of course, in the underwater reactor, by the way, we're not going to be able to use the underwater reactor. We cannot kill the rest of the body parts. We can only kill the middle one because otherwise we get more XP. And of course, on the train, we need to fail the train sequence. We need to not even make it to the train and stuff like that. We use that like Korea get like completely like held by the train and stuff like that. It's actually pretty funny. Which means that yes, we need to buy like Ultima material and stuff like that if we want to. Because we don't really need Ultima material and stuff like that, you know. I mean, Ultima is nice and everything, but Ultima just, you know, I mean, it is good for increasing our medic and stuff like that as well. But yeah, so, you know, I hope you all enjoyed this and I'll see you all next time.